unleashed a cannon on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And this passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
This one's complete. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack in the 20.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Under fire. Hit as he throws. With the catch, it's Horton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Catch stretch in the middle. It's Adams. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Adams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Got the quick pass.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Bernard. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to fit the field position with the return. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Finds his big tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Keeps looking downfield. Across the 25. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
On the move to his left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.